So let's do an update on our boy Vitaly. Vitaly is still in trouble in the Philippines. Okay. This guy Atozi has been keeping up with it. So let's see what's going on with this, with the latest.
Things have absolutely not got better for the
Because we got Money Monday in about 2 hours or so.
scumbag IRL streamer who decided it was a great idea to just go to the Philippines and harass a bunch of people, threaten to rob an old lady, and steal a security guard's motorcycle while live streaming it. And by the way, the Philippines for any theft of automobiles is an automatic 20-year sentence in prison. So this guy is clearly a gigabrain. But he did all of this to rack up some viewers so he could cash in while doing a gambling live stream, which was later on in that same stream. I mean, overall, there's just so many layers of irony with this entire situation, because anyone with half a brain would realize, hey, this is probably one of the dumbest things you could possibly do, but yet he was doing it anyway and welcoming the upcoming forward about how bad of an idea this was. It's been very apparent to me that a lot of you guys wanted an update on the Vitaly situation, and there is a little bit of an update because I have been in contact with an attorney. So roughly a month ago, we had a bunch of YouTubers and articles come out claiming that he's going home, and I couldn't find any confirmation of this. So back then I didn't make a follow-up video because I just couldn't verify this was actually true. Instead, I decided to reach out to attorney Neil, who's a Filipino-based attorney who I actually interviewed on this channel previously. So as of now, Vitaly is still sitting in a Filipino jail months after his arrest, even though, according to a report released a little bit over a month ago, almost all of his charges against Vitaly have been dropped. According to Neil, this is not true and simply a misleading.
Now, for those of you that are wondering, Vitaly's been in jail for a while now. He's been here in jail, I think, since like the summertime, early summer or spring in the Philippines, because he was doing IRL streams over there, you know, acting a fool, bro. And honestly, man, it really sucks because I like Vitaly. As you guys know, I did a lot of work with him last year, right? You guys saw me running around catching predators with him. And that was a really good time, bro. I really enjoyed it. Every time he invited me out, I came out. I think I was probably on there the most of anybody else, because this is what I used to do when I was working with the police. So I got a great sense of satisfaction. And it was like, you know, I was able to combine my old life with what I do now. So it was like really fucking insane, right? It's not really common or often where I get a chance to be out in the streets and do what I used to do back in the day while simultaneously live streaming. It's like the perfect blend of my two different lives. And, you know, obviously I think there was some stuff going on with Kick and his team left. And then he went to the Philippines, and he was, I think before that he was like in Korea or something like that. He was in Asia. He was, you know, or Thailand or something like that. He was getting in trouble. Yeah, bro, he literally, now he's in jail, and he's sitting in a Filipino jail, man, a bad one too, a really bad one. So look, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, screw Vitaly, blah, blah. I like the guy, man. You know, I do hope that he comes home at some point. The thing, though, that sucks is that he's a green card holder. For those of you that don't know, Vitaly is a Russian citizen. He's not American. So, you know, getting into trouble like this is not good. And from what I've been told, they reached out to the Russian consulate, and Russia doesn't really want anything to do with them. So, yeah, man, I don't know, dude. It really sucks. It really sucks. So,
leading article that's been echoed around, because he's still being held in jail after that live stream stunt in Manila where he allegedly stole a security guard's hat, allegedly tried to grab for a fight.
Yeah, him and Johnny Somali are pretty much in the same situation, bro. These like nuisance streamers, bro. Like, guys, if any of you guys want to get, because I know a lot of you guys want to be like streamers and shit like that, bro. Don't do this niche, bro. Guys, do not do this niche, bro. Oh my god, man. Like, I've noticed like a lot of people do this shit on like Kick or whatever, where they just go around and agitate people. It's like a new fucking form of streaming. Like, bro, do not do that shit, guys. Do not do that shit, man. Because the thing is that they go to other countries and they do it, and they tend to go to like South Korea, Japan, etc., and try to do this shit. Bro, they don't play over there, man. God forbid you try this in like a Muslim country, like like the United Arab Emirates or Qatar or some shit like that. Oh, now you're really cooked.
Firearm of a security guard, ran off with the motorcycle of a security guard, and then obviously threatened to rob that older lady, and just a whole plethora of other things. The dude committed so many felonies in such a small stream that it's hard to remember them all, and that really says it all. Because you have Johnny over in South Korea at least spreading out the crime.
Yeah, he's looking at like 20 years, chat. He's looking at like 20 years with this shit.
I'm between like 120.
And like the country, yo, the president or their prime minister made it like an address to the country on this shit, bro. Because when they had the press conference, the police press conference, like Vitaly was kind of, he didn't take it seriously. Look, I'll show you guys what I mean. This is the press conference when he came in.
Later for only these matters. Thank you.
So they bring him in, right? Because they did a whole press release on this shit, guys. Look. Bruh. Niggas are playing clips from the stream in front of everybody at the press conference, man. That's crazy.
Ayan, nakita niyo ang mga ilan sa mga ehemplo ng panggagago na
Look, see, he puts his hand up like this.
ginagawa ni Vitaly. Si Vitaly,
And they're telling him, don't do that.
habang nasa likod ko ay bumubulong pa na sinasabi niya ay fake news daw ito. Yeah.
I'm trying to give you money, but alright. Trying to be nicer. I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I wanna give you money. No, okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal fuck. Go get your vaccine. I'm trying to give you money, but alright. Trying to be nice.
So they're playing the stream some more.
Thank you.
Okay. Secretary,
And you can see Vitaly rubbing his hands.
Gatos po from GMA-DCWP. Pwede ho
He's asking him questions.
bang pakiulit kung ano-ano lahat yung mga kaso na isasampa po laban dito sa Russian blogger matapos ho siyang maaresto at
Bakit dapat pagbayaran natin?
Before we give our next question, may I just remind Mr. Vitaly to respect the secretary while he is speaking?
Yeah, look, see, like he was like making faces and shit when the secretary was talking.
And not say anything or gesture anything that is out of the ordinary. Thank you so much. So may we call on Mr.
Look, see, he keeps putting his hands up and the cops are putting his hands down.
Rambo from DZXL.
See, and like they look at it like, yo, this is disrespectful. He doesn't take this shit seriously, right? So,
Ang balita namin meron, pero hindi pa namin na
still talking to the
kita
guy.
yung buong archive niya.
And this is what really pissed him off, him doing this stuff at the press conference. This is what really got them mad.
Katira sa napakamahal na hotel. Kung saan magkano yung siguro
Making faces and shit.
mga 15, 20,000 a night ang bayad niya.
See, and you could tell it's bad because they have to keep zooming in on the secretary. They don't want Vitaly in the shot because they know he's making faces and trolling and shit.
20 streams. And I guess Vitaly over here in the Philippines is making it very easy for them and doing all the main crimes in one live stream. Now, he did do about like 7 to 10 streams from what I can tell. And they are looking into the other stuff that he did, including what happened in regards to him going into like a kitchen and cooking for himself in a fast food restaurant. He also
Things wouldn't be as severe if he like was more apologetic from the beginning and, yo, I fucked up, I'm sorry, etc. Right? But I think what pissed him off is that he did that shit at a big press conference in front of the whole country. Right? So they looked at it like, oh, this American comes over here and because they look at him as an American, even though he's not, but they look at him as like, you know, a Western tourist coming in here starting problems. So obviously they're going to look at it a certain type of way.
crashed a tuk-tuk and also obviously harassed that surfing instructor. Those were on other streams. And they're definitely awful enough by themselves for normal people. When it comes to kick IRL streamers, that's not even wild anymore. What did make it viral was that stream in Manila, or more specifically, Bonifacio Global City, where he took the security guard motorcycle and so on and so on. We've already been through that list in this video. But if there's anything Vitaly knows how to do is broadcast his terrible decisions in real time.
Excuse me, madam.
Sorry.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay.
No.
Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right. Yeah.
May something.
Shut up. Shut the up.
Again, this is just so wild. Stop, please. Shut up. Oh, well, in that case, have a great day. I mean, again, what an idiot. So he was granted bail, but that lasted about 4 seconds because he was immediately rearrested again and just moved to an actual jail while he awaits his trial.
Because I think they hit him with like immigration charges.
He's also in this like odd immigration mess because neither the USA or Russia wants to fight to get him back. And the reason I'm saying,
And technically the US is not going to, the US can't do shit because he's not a citizen. So he's actually a Russian citizen.
those two countries is those are the two countries he has citizenship in. And again, after looking at the situation again, what's wild to me is another creator, Eric, who runs the channel Unlock Philippines and Unlock Thailand. He saw my first video where I covered his first mall stunt and actually went and confronted him IRL. And Vitaly clearly didn't see anything wrong with his actions.
So who is the creator, Chad? Not you. Who's the creator that talks about me?
Tozy, but he's
Tozy, he has like 1,000 subscribers?
No. He's got like 1 million or so. He's not
Wow.
bro. He's just it's what people show him what's going on here in the Philippines.
Okay.
Right. So like, what?
But there's Facebook videos of me. There's Facebook videos.
It's not videos. It's off your screen.
Yeah, but you watch the whole VOD.
Yeah, Vitaly's whole argument here just completely falls apart because I watch the VOD, and the more of the VOD you watch, the worse it gets. And the whole reason I was the first one to cover this situation is I was watching and recording the live stream live because as soon as he went live with the title Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines, a dozen kick clippers started DMing me saying, you have to watch the stream, it's already bad. So I went, okay, might as well do it. And it's safe to say I was in shock. I was taken aback. I don't think anyone expected this dude to act this dumb. Not like he hasn't surprised us before, but still.
Yeah, and like the thing is that he did a redemption arc, man, with the catching the the PDFs, right? Because as you guys know, he got in a lot of trouble down here in Miami. He was drugged out of his mind and he attacked a woman. If you guys remember that, he apologized and I think they did a lawsuit and he made it right with her and everything like that. But like, guys, that's another example, bro, of why drugs and alcohol are the devil, bro. He doesn't even remember it. He was like out of his mind. Obviously attacking anyone is unacceptable, but that's why I tell you guys so often, man, like, dude, stay away from the drugs, bro. I truly do. Drugs and alcohol, bro, are the devil. And a lot of you guys ask me all the time, Myron, have you been able to stay so focused? Have you been able to, stay in shape, work so hard, make money, whatever, be successful? Guys, I attribute a lot of my success really to two things. Number one, I never took women seriously like that, right? Where I was willing to concede my ambition or my goals for a relationship. And then number two, never getting involved with drugs and alcohol like that. Okay, I've never done drugs ever, never even smoked weed. And then as far as like boozing goes, I've drank a handful of times. In my entire adult life, guys, because there was a stretch from 24 to about 28, 29 years old, or no, 20, 23, I'll drink maybe once or twice a year, if that. And then in college, I didn't drink because I was a D1 athlete. So that kept me from a lot of bullshit, man. Someone said, W, boring life. Yeah, well, it's worth it, dude. Trust me. Sacrifice now so that you don't have to deal with bullshit later. But yeah, dude, like that's because a lot of people try to dig me and be like, oh, Myron, you never had a serious girlfriend. Yeah, I didn't. Like, I had Angie, and then from there, obviously, she wanted different things. She wanted a family, which, is obviously her right. But people like try to sit there and like clown me like, oh, look, you never had a super, super serious girlfriend until you were an adult. Yeah. Yeah, because the way I look at it is like, yeah, I obviously was seeing women and doing all that other shit. But I'm talking about when it comes to like supporting a girl, taking care of her, etc., all that other stuff, like a real main girl. Yeah, once. And I'm not ashamed of that whatsoever because that's how you become successful.
I thought he would learn his lesson, but also this quote was insane looking back.
Okay, what are you going to do about it?
I'm not going to do nothing.
So stop following me.
The universe is going to do it.
Okay, good.
That quote aged so well. Vitaly asked him, what is he going to do about it? And obviously, Eric is not going to hit the guy and end up in the same situation that Vitaly is currently in. So he just responded with, he's not going to do anything about it. The universe is. And Vitaly said, okay, good. And then literally was arrested the next day. Well, I guess the universe did something about it. GG. And as I hinted at earlier, Vitaly has been given way too many chances as well. Him of all people should know better now. He was jailed in Egypt, didn't learn his lesson. He had some serious charges in 2020 after being arrested in Miami for assaulting a woman who was jogging. TMZ published the photos and her face was not looking good after the altercation with Vitaly. Calling him a scumbag is an understatement after seeing what he did to her. But that case,
yeah, that was fucked up. But he did apologize and make it right with her, if I'm not mistaken. And that's why I even started that rant with you guys, telling you guys why drugs are so bad, bro. He doesn't even remember that shit.